Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. We're a small but mighty crowd. My name is Linda Katz. I'm the policy director at the Economic Progress Institute and a true believer in the cash assistance program as one that is vital to supporting our poorest families in the state, as well as providing a workforce for parents to be able to achieve economic security for their families. So today's program, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the information that we are releasing in our Rhode Island Works report today. Gives information about the families who are receiving assistance, and we made recommendations at the end of the report about improving the program to better meet children and family needs. I want to welcome today Senator Melissa Murray and Representative Michael Morin, both of whom have bills pending at the General Assembly to try to make some improvements to workforce opportunities for parents receiving cash assistance. And Director Courtney Hawkins, the governor, as you may know, has a proposal in the budget to repeal one of the 2 time limits in the Rhode Island Works program, which will make it better for parents to be able to stay involved in their employment activities. And we'll hear from Director Hawkins and also Liz Henke and Shannon Carroll from the Genesis Center. Liz is going to be sharing one of the stories of a parent who has been successful in achieving economic security for herself and her family through the Rhode Island Works program. So let me just give a little bit of, go over some of the data that you have in the infographic that we distributed, and our full report is available online. Let's just talk about who's getting Rhode Island Works right now. There are about 4,100 families receiving cash assistance, and they live in every city and town, in almost every city and town in Rhode Island. Different numbers of families that are enrolled, but it is a program that serves people regardless of where they live. There are about 10,000 individuals currently in those families, 2,800 adults, and the majority are children, and the majority of those 7,200 children are under the age of 6. So this is a program that is really trying to meet the needs of some of our our youngest kids. It's important also to look at the types of families that are on Rhode Island Works, because many people think, well, let me back up. The majority of families are single-parent households, which is not a surprise to anybody, but 39% of the families that are receiving cash assistance are child-only. And that means that those are families that can be at risk because only the kids are receiving benefits, and in the majority of those families, the parent is receiving SSI benefits, which means that she is significantly disabled. In the other families, the adult may be a caregiver relative, like a grandparent or an aunt who's raising the children, or it could be a parent who has a green card but is not yet eligible for benefits and has citizen kids. Those child-only cases are families that we do not touch through the Rhode Island Works program other than to provide a monthly cash benefit. And you'll see that one of our recommendations is that we look more deeply into those families and make sure that the children are safe and have opportunities to thrive. And families receiving cash assistance are very poor. So you can see in the infographic, if you count the Rhode Island Works benefit of $554 a month and add to that the SNAP benefits that the family receives, their total income of a little over $1,000 a month is still 40% below the federal poverty level. And one of the reasons for that is that the cash assistance benefit has not been adjusted in almost 30 years. And if the benefit had kept pace with inflation, we would be paying families twice the amount of benefit that they're receiving now so that they could use that benefit to truly meet their basic needs. I also just want to mention the time limit, which one of these posters has. Thank you. The Rhode Island Works program, which was enacted 11 years ago, made significant changes to our TANF program, which previously was the Family Independence Program. And one of the things that it did was implement a short lifetime limit. We could use federal assistance for up to 60 months for families in their lifetime, but the Rhode Island Works program implemented a 48-month lifetime limit, shorter than any limit in New England, and also implemented a second time limit that says that in any 60-month period, a family can receive benefits for no more than 24 months. And we have the dubious distinction of being one of only 8 states nationally that have that second periodic time limit. And I'm going to let Director Hawkins talk a little bit about that. Just to talk about funding for a second, you'll see that the Rhode Island Works program is supported through the TANF block grant. And Rhode Island spends no state general revenue on these families and hasn't done so since 2010. So we don't spend any general revenue on the benefit. We don't spend any general revenue on work support services for families. And compared to the national average in terms of how much overall we invest from federal and state funds for basic assistance, we spend half as much as the national average, and on work activities we spend below the national average of 11%. So we think we have a long way to go, both in terms of ensuring that the dollars are available to invest in the families, to both protect the child-only cases, that there's room there to do more for those child-only families, that there's room to look at benefits, that there's room to look at making sure that our work activities for parents, and if you're on Rhode Island Works, you have to have a work activity, that those activities are really appropriate to meet the needs of the parents, many of whom have significant barriers to employment.